Can you give me an example of a breakthrough of somebody going through the program?
So just like you, I have had a lot of anxiety cases, a lot of behavioral stuff is the majority of what I use it. So the way that this was designed was to start the process into something that's bigger inside my freedom mastery experience. So I would take somebody for a 3-day event and we would clear out all the old behavioral stuff, all the old thought process through calming down the nervous system, going in and clearing up the belief systems. Well, as we start to do this more and more, I start to realize that not only am I dealing with the bigger behavior stuff and like people are not able to get higher pay, because I work with a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of the higher pay, or they keep on getting stuck in a cycle of bad employees, bad relationships, always fighting with their kids, not connecting with their kids. And that's where the example comes up. I had so many different pains, ailments, and things like that. The biggest one that sticks to me to this day is a person that could not sleep very well. She was always getting up throughout the night. She had a young child, but the child was now sleeping, but she wasn't. She had a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of angst, and she was carrying off her day. She was also into the medical field, so she was also helping people. So she was burning the candles at both ends, and we did one session, and her husband commented on her the next day, and that's how she knew she needed to contact me and saying, "You slept all through the night. You look better in the morning." She went to work and she had a ridiculously productive day the next day.
Right.
But this was the kicker when she said she had to say something. She was like, "Normally when I come home, I dread coming home because I know as soon as I walk in the door, the toys and everything would be all over the place." And she likes a cleaner home, so it always trigger her. She said she was able to walk into her house, go down on the floor and actually play with her kids without having a mess. And I lost it. I was just like, that's what's up. And that's what happens when you take away all the pressures that's been holding you back. All the triggers start to go away and you can just love up on the people that you're here, which then produces better connections, relationship, which then produces better love for the people around you and finances.
So how long is the course going to be when we do it here?
2 hours. I had to think about that. So it's going to be 2 hours. So I want to block off for 2 hours, but it's like half hour is going to be me just telling you, everyone, what is a wounded childhood? What is your nervous system? What is the process like, walking you through it like that? And then the actual session, which is all experiential. This is not just a workshop where you take notes. You're actually going to experience it. That's going to be about an hour, hour and 10. And then it's just Q&A and whatever you want to ask me, open book style afterwards.